Listen, y'all. Episode. I think it's episode number 16. I don't know. My screen saying 17. I think it's episode number 16. The Cameron Project. Big Twin here. Yours truly. Listen, you want to get on questions, whatever you got. Hit me up on Instagram. Big Twin 871. Two G's in that big. Want to donate? You want to advertise? Hit me up on Cash App. JDB 871. Um. If you ain't got no money, hit me up anyway. It don't really matter. Episode 16, I believe it is. Um, Summertime coming up. I hope y'all in that gym, getting y'all body right. Don't be going to Sheen yet. Ordering all your little outfits and everything, and then you look like a can of biscuits when it's summertime. Man, listen. From right now, what is January 28th? Whenever you're going on vacation, probably when it's hot for most people, uh, if you just slow down on the fast food, do a few push-ups, a few sit-ups, go for a walk. You ain't gotta do nothing crazy like you trying to look like damn Brock Lesnar or something. But if you just start off from right now, if you do 20 push-ups and sit-ups, a walk, a 30-minute walk, something. By the time it's August, May, June, July, August, one of the months, man, you could see a change. You could see a change in your body. So, man, shout out to everybody. Y'all stay motivated to work out. If you ain't never worked out, start off something like a walk, push it up to a jog. And next thing you know, you're running 5 miles. You're running 10 miles like me. So I hope to see y'all on the beach, man. Not looking crazy because I'm gonna be out there looking. Yeah. At least I think I am. I've been eating a few more hamburgers and tip than I usually eat. So, anyways, so I'm thinking about going to Puerto Vallarta out there in Mexico. I've been in Mexico so many times, bro. I was working on a little bit more Spanish last week, so I'm trying to get ready. So hola. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna start my summer off with my first trip to Puerto Vallarta. I don't know where I want to go for my birthday, but Puerto Vallarta don't sound too bad right now. I can already feel the water when I go snorkeling. I gotta go snorkeling. I wish I had more white friends to get out there with me. Cause babe, when she out there on that boat, she just gonna sit there. She ain't gonna jump in that water. She gonna see how choppy it is. She gonna see the people saying, "Oh look at this! There's a stingray over there." She gonna be like, "Yeah, I ain't getting in that damn water." She just gonna sit up there taking pictures on Snapchat, TikTok, all that, all that stuff. So, but I'm ready. I'm already ready. I can feel it now. I need to go pick out what type of swimming trunks I'm gonna wear, or my swim pants, whatever it is. Um, but speaking of just taking pictures and chilling, man, I'm so happy TikTok still exists for these American people. Cause Jesus, that one day with no TikTok, I don't even know if it was a full 24 hours. I don't think it was, but man, people was ready to get up out of here. So Trump became the hero and saved TikTok for everybody. Man, if social media was banned for like a month in America, it'd be a few suicides. I could feel it. People were crying and I'm saying my goodbye. Man, I was like, put the gun down. Don't do this. People love you. But if you making money on TikTok, you don't quit your job. You don't took that risk to be a full time influencer. I can understand that. But if you just mad and sad and upset, you can't watch, cat videos. I think cat videos are the most popular things, or at least on YouTube, I believe. And you can't watch your Karen videos. Just go to YouTube. You can still do that. So calm down. But thank God it's back. I hope a few people are off their roof and back to living their life. But anyway, back to snorkeling real quick. I was snorkeling in the Dominican Republic, and I'm underwater. It's like a fish was like stalking me a little bit. It wouldn't leave my side. I'm like, okay, what's up? What you need, bro? I ain't got no more food. So I started chasing the little fish. That fish did something under the damn water that had my face stinking for like 10 minutes. I'm like, why is my face stinking? I'm thinking about to be like Hitch when he ate that food, face all swole, but or I ran into a jellyfish. Now that could have been a possibility, and plus it sounded a lot more like tougher. So I go with the jellyfish narrative. It sounds a lot more Steve Irwin-ish. I miss Steve though, man. I was a big fan of Steve Irwin. Sad to see that he died like that, but I'm sure Steve probably knew he would die like that, right? You know, um, and that was just stuck with Bendy. Ugh. I'm just playing. Shout out to Bendy, but you already knew what time it was when you saw that little brown outfit. Steve having the little brown booty shorts, and you was like, what animal he gonna try to jump on today? My man was actually out there jumping on alligators and crocodiles. That's crazy. A damn crocodile. Black people don't even like lizards. And I heard it's on I heard they got his death from the stingray on camera, but they won't release it. That's crazy. I feel like the real fans like me, we need to be able to see that to like it's like a I don't know, it's a weird way we could connect with him, but yeah, I'm sure he knew he would probably die messing with the animals. And no matter how much you know about animals, black people, we always gonna say you messing with them. You know, cause we know to just leave them alone. First thing black people gonna say, God ain't put them animals in the middle of nowhere for nothing. But anyway, back to traveling, man. When I was in the DR, I had to make sure, cause I ain't want people looking at me like I was a passport bro, going out there to trick on some hoes. Not me. It was funny when I was out there though. All the waiters was like, "Welcome home, brother," and I'm like, "Bro, I know like 20 words in Spanish. Trust me, I ain't home." But one thing that stood out about going to Dominican Republic is this little dune buggy ride we did, and the staff they're gonna tell you, "Hey, don't give anything to any of the people you might see along the way on the ride. Don't give them chips. Don't give them fruits." And I'm like, that's weird to say. And then you see people still not listening, black people, giving them chips and money, and they're chasing us now. And I'm like, that's why they don't want you to give out stuff to them because they were chasing us like legit, like full sprints. You know, so who knows what they would do if they catch you? You don't want them to try to rob you or nothing because you don't have a gun over there. But the Dune Buggy ride was kind of weird. We just rode through poor people's little neighborhoods. You know, it was like a spectacle of their destitute life because they have nothing, man. No lights. I don't even know how to. I guess they was like using buckets to use the bathroom. That's why whenever I go to another country, especially somewhere it's like poverty stricken, I try to tip good. I know it's not gonna change the economy because I give a $20 tip to some dude or some chick, but I like to just make the people feel like, damn, he recognized, all the hard work I did for him. I mean, even though they're just bringing you food and drinks, going back and forth, I still want to make them feel like their work is not going unnoticed because we all want to feel noticed. We all want to feel like what we're doing is appreciated, and respected. So shout out to them. When I go to these places, I like to be with the locals anyway. I don't like to look like a tourist, feel like a tourist. You're walking around with the fanny pack, the backpack. You got these big weird ass shades on. You got on these ugly outfits with all the trees on them. You stand out like a sore thumb. So I try to just go where the locals go. I like to chill. I like to get on my bike and just bike around. Um, that's my thing when I go out. So shout out to all the foreigners out there. But anyways, have y'all seen this new thing? Well, I don't know if it's new. It might be new to me. People, they're now mainly dudes, some chicks. They're now getting. I was gonna say put to sleep, but they're now getting put to sleep because I can't think of what it's called. Anesthesia. No, whatever. They getting put to sleep, meaning they can't feel the shit. To get tattoos now, bro. They taking cheating to a whole nother level with the tattoos. You just gotta take it like a man. Then on the other time, cause I got one, two, I got four tattoos healing right now. So I'm on the other hand, I'm like, bro, I kind of feel you, cause that shit hurt getting a tattoo. So at the most, I used to think about getting numb and cream, but to be put under, I don't know about that. I'm like, nah, I can't do it like that. But yeah, man, I saw a video of dude laying on a stretcher. I'm like, oh shit, what done happened to my man? He got all the medical attachments hooked on him, and they kind of flipped to the next video. And my man, my man had two people tatting him up. I'm like, oh, you one of those. It was the tattoo was hard, but I was like, oh, he one of those. So he one of them cheating ass motherfuckers. Um, but you got to do what you got to do when you want to get tatted, because in a way, I kind of understand it, because when you get a tattoo, once you get over the pain and you see other people with sleeves and all that, you get addicted. You get addicted. And especially don't have a good tattoo artist saying they're reasonable with the prices. Oh man. You be in that motherfucker every week. You be in there every week, man. Trying to get a damn tattoo. I know. I got about 20 of them. I wonder how much money I'm gonna sit down one day and think back to all the prices of my tattoos. I've been getting tattoos for a long time, since I was 19. I'm an old man now. Yeah, 19, I got my first tattoo. I got JB on the back of my arm. Shout out to my boy Mark. My brother Mark, he took me and my twin brother, shout out my boy Raw, to go get our first tattoos right in that money color. He looked over at us. What y'all want for y'all birthday, man? What y'all want to do for y'all birthday? And it was hot. He on the tank top. So he had his little tattoos on the back. I was like, hey, let me get tatted. What you talking about? He said, bet. Went in there. And Raw, he go first. He getting a tattoo. I'm looking at him. I hear him like, hey, it hurt. Nah, it don't hurt. It don't hurt. I'm like, oh, bet I could do that. Man, I get in that damn chair. That it don't hurt shit went right out the damn window. That shit hurt. So anybody want to get a tattoo, man? It does hurt. I'm not trying to scare y'all. It's not. Well, at least I got my sleeves on my arms, and I got some on my chest. The chest pain, 10 out of 10. But the arms, certain locations, you can kind of deal with it. But the back of the arm, the inside of the arms, on your biceps, killer. So be ready for that. But it's not something you can't handle unless pain is just, I don't know, it's pain. You do have to be able to go to that place. You do have to be able to go to that place. Getting drunk, I read a lot. Um, Getting drunk, they say you can kind of bleed a little bit more. So I wouldn't suggest getting drunk. Obviously, getting high, I wouldn't suggest that, because if you're driving, but people gonna do what they want to do anyway. But what I do is turn on some music, turn it up loud, because the music is kind of taking all my focus because it's so loud. It's not gonna 100% dissipate the pain from the tattoo. Um, but yeah, turn it up. That's what I do. Turn on some of my favorite tunes. But then at the same time, my tattoo artist now, I like talking to him. So hopefully he's not talking like, damn, bro, just ignoring me. So if he put his headphones in, then I put mine in. I'm good to go. But if we got to talk, then you feel it a lot more, because it's just talking. Y'all not screaming at each other and stuff. So, but yeah, everybody should get tatted up. I feel like Americans are getting softer anyway. So, but I was looking at something, y'all. I'm moving on. I was looking at something this lady posted that black men stay in her DMs. They don't have no game. And a porn star, Miss Mia Khalifa, commented that black men are sex addicts and misogynistic. Now, some of that might be true. I ain't gonna lie. We can't act like some of this shit don't be true. Now, some of it might be true, but who ever thought that a porn star would be calling somebody a sex addict? Because being a porn star, that's not one of the jobs you can just say, this is just a job for me. When I go to work, I don't think about it. I don't feel anything. No, that's not one of the jobs. You gotta want to have sex for a living. But her saying that black men are porn addicts. I mean, sex addicts. It's just she's trying to marginalize us, and she don't want to feel alone being a sex addict because she's a sex addict. You know, her family probably be going at her head. You know, because she be having sex with black dudes and stuff. So whoever. And when I heard it was Mia Khalifa, I can only think about that meme with the guy taking a picture with her on the airplane, and he's like, "Yeah, she was cool, but she was musty." So for me, maybe it's just how my mind works. But if I hear that a woman is musty, and let me break down musty: working out, running, strenuous activity, boxing, riding a bike, you will have a smell. Let me explain musty from a working out smell. When you work out, you should not be musty. You should smell like you've been moving around. I know this sounds crazy. If you're musty when you're working out, you've already been musty, or you don't use deodorant and you've accumulated. You probably haven't taken a shower. This sounds crazy. I know some people are like, what? When you work out, you don't automatically become musty. You just smell like you've been moving around. Just humor me for a little while. When you're musty, you haven't taken a bath and put on deodorant. Okay? So that's it's almost gonna become like how you smell. My people that work out, they get what I'm saying. They like, yes, bro, we know what you mean. The people that don't work out, they like, what? And I probably didn't do a good job of explaining it. I did graduate college, but I think I'm still kind of slow. Listen, I came to grips that I was a little slow long time ago. So when I'm talking like this and it sounds like I can't spit it out, I'm making sense to myself. And everybody else on my level, which is a good level, is probably like, I get what you said. But yes, when you're working out, you don't become musty. When you walk in the gym, oh, great example. When you walk in the gym, it's not musty, right? Some of them might be the lower end gyms, but that kind of proves my point. If I go for a run right now, I'm not going to be musty because I ran for 10 miles. I'm just going to smell like outside. That's how black women say it. You smell like outside. Oh, no. Black people are like, oh, you smell like the sun. But anyway, but back to what I was saying about Mia Khalifa, Miss Khalifa, the dude saying she's musty. When I think of a woman that's musty, and I just explained to y'all the different variations of musty, I automatically know that your vagina smells. Automatically. Automatically. It has to. If you're not thinking about your armpits, or somebody close to you could smell it, even in a grocery line, you could smell somebody that's musty. You dang sure ain't worried about that little thing. Because if that was the case, Miss Lotto, whatever, the rapper, she wouldn't be having to say, "You left your kitty in the bathroom." So, um, and with Mia Khalifa, you ever watch her porns? I don't watch porn. I just so happen to have to do some research. The white dudes don't have to wear condoms. The black dudes do. So whatever. She's never been all that to me, and I know a few black dudes probably be pumping her head up. She just like a Arthur character to me, Muffy or Francine. She looks like she can be on Arthur. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I know some people out there think she's beautiful, but whatever. Man, can y'all tell me why some people are going at Snoop and Nelly for performing at the inauguration? I don't know why people are upset. And like, let's be for real. No disrespect to them, but on the music tip, y'all ain't checking for Nelly. Come on, man. Maybe when Hiding Her comes on, or that Get Me to Per. Ain't nobody looking for Nelly and Snoop on no music tip. So, and hopefully them guys got enough money where this ain't no make or break situation for their career. I don't believe it is. And it's also just a resume filler. Because how many people can say they performed their inauguration? Yeah, so and you know neither one of them probably voted. Neither one of them voted. They just and do you even get paid for performing at the inauguration or the halftime show? I don't even think you get paid for that stuff. So because y'all trying to cancel them, if Trump, Biden, whoever was becoming president and they called your random ass up and said, "Hey, can you come do karaoke night with us at the damn White House?" You'll get your ass up, buy that plane ticket, get on your Spirit plane flight, and be at the damn White House. I would. So don't act like if Trump was like, "Hey, pull up on me. We finna do karaoke night. It's on you. Your ass gonna be right there. You gonna be right damn there." Speaking of Trump, did y'all see his wife at the inauguration wearing that damn hat from the mask? I'm like, bro, she clean, but damn, she looked like Jim Carrey in the mask. But shout out to Trump becoming POTUS again. I was watching him do his speech. I'm sorry, and you can just tell how tired he is from looking in his eyes. The tone of his voice, he doesn't sound as enthusiastic as before. He's an almost an 80-year-old man, so I kind of get it. But his eyes did have that look in it, like it's on. I'm finna bust some heads. So I know that's probably gonna have a lot of people resigning, trying to fly under the radar to stay out of his line of fire. Like I was looking at his eyes so much to kind of just read them and focus on what he was saying. I almost forgot how orange he was. I was like, damn, he's not as orange. Then I stopped looking at him for a while, and I was like, yeah, he's still orange like a motherfucker. But I love how he called out Biden and them bandits and Kamala, and they're just sitting front row, uncomfortable as hell. Like just calling people out how much money they've been giving to other nations, how they handle certain crises in the nation. Um, Also, another interesting thing, Kamala and Biden, they didn't clap not one time. Well, let me take that back. They did clap for and stood for the hostages that'll be released and coming back. So that's a blessing. But I would pay to know what they were thinking, Biden and Kamala were thinking, just to get their thoughts. Now I know Kamala not black, but she came up with black folks, and I believe she slept with a few. So I know in her head she was saying, "Oh, you motherfucker," and probably let the N word slip a few times in her head. Because when you think about it, the N word is kind of like a perfect word for any situation. It's a way to answer questions. It's a way to greet people. It's a way to tell somebody you're upset with them. It's just appropriate for interactions on so many levels, man. But something that stood out was Trump talking about a flag on Mars. Oddly enough, Biden clapped for Biden clapped for wanting a flag on Mars, probably because he thought he was on Mars. But forget all that. I just want him to cancel my damn student loans. Just cancel my student loans and I'll vote for you. If you could guarantee me, yes, your student loans out of here, you ain't gotta do nothing. I'm voting for you forever. When my mama told me that 2 loaves of bread came up to $10, that's when I was like, yeah, they gotta go. We gotta get some changes up in this place. But shout out Trump, shout out Biden, shout out Kamala. I couldn't imagine trying to run a campaign to be president. I couldn't imagine how tired you could be, how risky it is. Obviously, you can see you can get your head damn near bust by some dude on top of a roof. Um, but I guess the best person for the job won. I guess the best person won for the job. Doing the speech, obviously, I know y'all heard. I'm doing this late. I've been was supposed to do this. Trump, I don't know why he has to say there's only two genders in 2025, but everybody, there's only two genders again. All right, male and female. I know a lot of folks want to fit in and want to be different and want to include whatever they want to include. Maybe they think they're sticking it to the man, or I don't know. Um, Maybe they want to feel like they're being created or represented. I don't know. I'm not against anyone um, that's saying there's something else, but the way it was forced on us and pushed on us, um, it made things kind of wonky. Like, what are we doing? What's really going on? This is it's really a country where we're saying that no, being a male isn't real. That's a social construct. Being a female isn't real. You can choose. Anyways, I don't know. If you think you're something other than a male or female, more power to you. Um, that's all I can say. I don't really have an opinion on it. I respect everybody, no matter what. But anyways, the COVID vaccine. There is a such thing as COVID. Do not think that there's no such thing as COVID, and it's a social construct. You can die from COVID, but army people, service members, military people, over 800 will be reinstated with full back pay from being forced to resign or getting kicked out or whatever, terminated, whatever you want to call it, for not wanting to take. Well, I'm not even gonna say not wanting to take, not wanting to give in and have a medical procedure. That's a medical procedure. Somebody's sticking a needle in you, injecting a foreign whatever to your body. Military, I mean not military, but medical procedure. Um, and that's the type of campaign they were running. You in the military, you need to get this shot. Congratulations to them. They're back. They're reinstated. They get their money. And poor Kamala, people was talking about Kamala like, look at her, talking about she got pills and alcohol waiting for her in her limo. Why does everybody think she's a drunk and abuse narcotics? I guess I haven't watched enough interviews or whatever with her. I could kind of call that out and say, yeah, look, yeah, yeah. I don't know. If I mean, I don't know. You're a rich, powerful person. It's like in the movies when you watch like action movies or CIA movies or movies with powerful people. They're typically having a drink in most of the scenes. You know, so I would think that's typical as a. Can you imagine running for president? You got to be phony. You spend most of the time talking well, most of the time lying to people. Your whole position is get something for nothing. Your whole position for your career, your future career, is to lie. Now, not 24/7, maybe, but I'm sure that's gonna drive you crazy. Your hair turn gray immediately. You're stressed out. People trying to shoot you in the head. They shoot in your ears. So I can imagine that a potential president is gonna be drinking. I won't be surprised if they in there smoking weed. You know, I won't be surprised on that. I know Obama probably smoked weed. Didn't one of his daughters get like busted for smoking weed or something? Now, going back to Musty, Obama daughter, I don't know their names, Malia, one of them. They look like they can be musty. They look like they can be musty. Cause she got this little weird dressing style, kind of I'm not gonna say as far as gothic, but she like she could be musty. I ain't even gonna lie. And she smoked weed. I'm just playing though. But it was so interesting to see Trump saying he was saved by God to make America great again. And if you're a Christian, you obviously connect with that. He also mentioned that drug cartels will now be designated as terrorist groups. They kill a lot of people, man. So I can't wait to see how the Narcos series implement Trump in whatever new Narcos series they come up with. But let me give you some numbers. Over 164,000 people have died from cartel homicides, and more than 61,000 people have been forcibly disappeared by those cartels. Those are terrorist groups. It was cool to see Clinton there also in the audience. And I don't know about y'all, but every time I see Clinton, all I can think about is I did not have relations with that woman or whatever the hell he said. Then they showed the black dress with that stain on it. Like somebody had relations with her ass. It wasn't me. But anyway, I enjoy Trump little speech. It's pretty poetic. Whoever wrote that speech did a great job. And this is coming from somebody that's not so political and not really aware of all the ins and out, the intricacies of politics. So I'm just judging from my non-political ears. I'm sure somebody that's a political egghead, they probably, hey, that is not true what he said and all this bullshit. But to me, I like what Trump was saying. It's interesting to just see Trump talk and the facial expressions and how his face is like just always like scrunched up. Then that little voice he has. It's interesting, man. I wish I did know more about politics. I try to get into it, but reading the stuff is just like watching paint fucking dry. It's like watching paint dry. So, but let me get off politics because I know y'all sick of that shit. We done had months of it up to this period of waiting for the president to be elected and win that office. So I'm not gonna bore y'all with that. I was listening to this woman talk on Instagram, and she called her man or ex-husband or ex whoever he was, and they broke up. And my man, he literally took the floor up. I don't know if it was like tile he placed on the ground or had installed, but he took it up. And the woman is talking to the man on the phone, and she's yelling, doing her thing. You really gonna do this to a child? You took the flow up. And let me just say this. When people get divorces or you're involved with somebody for a long time where they're helping you take care of your kid, y'all live together, y'all moved in, pretty much the before stage to the next step of marriage, hopefully, which will probably happen, hopefully. When y'all break up, whether it be divorce or just ending a long term girlfriend boyfriend relationship, or if you're in some states, you're what's it called when you're not married, but they recognize that y'all been partners for 5 or more years. I can't think of the name right now. Kids are going to be affected. Kids are going to be affected. Why do y'all think that if somebody comes into your life, y'all whatever in a relation, y'all relating to each other for 5, 10, however many damn years, especially if you're not married. When you're not married, it's a different ball game because, and I think they were married. Now that I say that, now that think of it like that, if you come in with stuff, especially expensive stuff, unless you got money like that, you gonna want the stuff back. So my man was like, I want my flow back. I'm finna sell these damn towels on Amazon. You could buy them back on Amazon, bro. So, but yeah, man. And I never understood women. I never understood women that put their kids before the man. I'm gonna feed my child first. I don't understand that. Your child hasn't been working a 12-hour shift. Why do they need to eat before the man or even the woman? If you're a stay-at-home dad, why does that child need to eat before the man? I don't get that. My kids come first. My kids. I kind of see why but I see why a lot of women have that type of mindset because unfortunately, they're used to being probably a single parent. So when you're a single parent, it's a lot different because you're probably going to meet a lot of people coming in and out of a lot of men, or at least, or whoever you like to date coming in and out your life that don't last, and it's just y'all two. You're probably going to meet a lot of people like that. It was just y'all two, so you end up putting your kid over everybody else you meet. So it kind of makes sense. But to me, I never like this to see people doing that to somebody else where their child is just always first. Because the child is not helping you pay bills. That child ain't paying no bill. The child didn't buy that food that you're serving to them first. Anyways, I don't want motherfuckers yelling at me and cursing at me. It's just something I was thinking about. Um, I'll probably expand on that on episode number 17, whichever episode this is coming up. I'll probably expand on that anyway. So we gotta figure it out. Good luck to y'all, cause it's gonna get hard out here trying to find somebody to marry, man. Y'all better hurry up and get married, something. But anyways, it's a little hot outside. I think I'm about to ride my bike or go for a run, something. I don't know. This has been episode number 16 of the Campbellton Project. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I got stuff to do. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.